Llano del Sur, Marawi City Chapter. Chapter 9, verse 27 says, Allah has promised to the believing men and the believing women gardens, beneath which rivers flows to abode in them, and goodly dwellings in gardens of perpetual abode, and best of all is Allah's pleasure, that is the grand achievement. Philosophy. If the country become Islamic and education become Islamic, no power can challenge it. Vision. As envisioned to its founder of Hazrat Zaynab alayhi salam, Integrated Islamic School Incorporated is to educate and train our dear children and youth in Islam through the culture presented by the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, on whose sound upbringing and education depends the future independence and freedom of the country, and established a complex containing a mosque and school building, a public library, and a propagation center, radio station, and printing press. Mission statement: to develop and continuing the Islamic education of our young generation to become a learned man, ulama, and future mover of Bangsamoro homeland, to provide a social mechanism for unity and cooperation among different tribes, sectors, and classes of Muslims, to convey to non-Shia about the true teachings of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, to develop in wide observance and practice of the genuine Islam. Goals: to help in the development among Muslim students in our country, the need of education and training program for young generations. Objective: to acquaint Shia wives and their daughters as to the teachings, lives, and practices of Hazrat Fatima alayhi salam and Hazrat Zaynab alayhi salam and other Shia women luminaries. To help them practice in real life the injunctions of Quran, the Sunnah, and the infallible members of households of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Provide a social mechanism for unity and cooperation among Shia women. Realize the essential role of women in Islamic society, the molding of the youth and the incoming generation. Activities for group: conducting lecture series, symposia, seminar workshops on selected topics on women in Islam, such as the life of Hazrat Fatima alayhi salam, the rule of Hazrat Zaynab alayhi salam in the movement of Al-Imam Hussein alayhi salam, the lives of 12 Imams, women, their rights and duties in Islam, hijab, symbol of culture and morality, motherly rule of Shia women, social role of Muslim women. For individuals, performing of Salah, undertaking Salawat, Ziyarat, and Tawassul, recitation from selected verses of the Holy Quran. Expectations: to be able to practice in real life the teachings of Islam in every household, as enumerated by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his holy Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Methodology: research, training and teaching. Motto: once a Zaynabi, always a Zaynabi, dies a Zaynabi. Background: with the recent development of Islamic reawakening among Muslims in global sphere underscores the need of educational and training programs for Muslim women. Women's sector constitutes a major portion of our population and has a greater responsibility in building Islamic environment in their homes and in the society. It is therefore by this essence and reality that a group of Muslim women must evolve with primordial goal of strongly maintaining their religious cultural identity as Muslims in the midst of non-Muslim surroundings like the Philippines. The followers of Hazrat Zaynab alayhi salam Incorporated Philippine Federation was established in 1989, a duly registered and Security and Exchange Commission with the aim and view of creating awareness among Muslim women as their Islamic identity and ensuring a clearer understanding of Islam in its pristine purity. It started with about 15 members who are its original members. This movement became actively involved in radio programs, fora, seminars, workshops, symposia, and conferences. Lecture series seminars were conducted with less difficulty as there was strong support at the time from the good people of Iran through the Embassy of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Philippines. This movement, however, is not the beginning, rather it is the continuation of the noble endeavor and program of late Abu Shia al-Ustaz Munara Abinan and the cause of Islam, especially in strengthening the Al-Madhab Jafari in the Philippines. Abu Shia Ubarubar, the father of Zaynabi Akisa, the founder of Madrasa Zaynabiyya alayhi salam and the Hazrat Zaynab alayhi salam Integrated Islamic School Incorporated, is also an author, co-translator of the Maranao translation with the late Sheikh Abdul Aziz Sarumantang, the glorious Quran. Abu Shia has also written a famous book, Ubarubar Umasa, Flower of Era, published in 1973. He also wrote several Islamic books and treatises. He is the first to establish a Maktabatul al-Islamiyya named Ubarubar Umasa Islamic Bookstore and Publication. On this account, a program for women is undertaken and theoretical approaches are shown and putting emphasis on workshop methodology in order to put into practice the true importance and significance of Islamic belief, and shall serve not only as mechanism but as well as a forum for mutual understanding, cooperation, and unity. In line with the achievement of Zaynabi movement, it was in the year 2008 as we believed that the school of Islam is the school of purification and refinement, and in order to train our young generations in culture presented by the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Year 2008, we established the following: the Madrasa Zaynabiya alayhi salam, Zaynabi Youth Movement, Hussaini Youth Movement. In the year 2009, we established Hazrat Zaynab alayhi salam Integrated Islamic School Incorporated, a duly registered school and SEC, Security Exchange Commission. TESDA, Technology Education School Development Association. DepEd, Department of Education, and NCMF, National Commission on Muslim Filipinos, for continuing the Islamic education for young orphanage and indigent students for them to become learned men. And of course, this is a free school integrated with English, Arabic, and Persian. Prayer at Jabalur Rahman, Mecca, Saudi Arabia. O Allah, surely we are inclined to you concerning the noble government through it. You will honor Islam and its followers, and degrade hypocrisy and its supporters, and that you make us from among those who call towards your obedience and guide to your path. Rise singly and collectively for God, singly for attaining to knowledge of God, and collectively to attain to God's aims. Hajja Fatima Zahra Akisa Abinal Barazar, the founding chairperson of followers of